You said just do it, but you're the only... Dinkers, how did I know that that was the real reason that you wanted me to do that? Thank you for that, by the way. Oh, cool. Sylvan Dryad got one. So, aside from, you know, just the humor of everybody's buzz sent to the Stone Age today, I actually got a couple of comments, and I wanted to test something. So, I did the update video, and somebody said, how do you build houses on the piers that you can make now? So, my first initial reaction was I didn't know you could. So I want to see what all you can build with or on or around all these piers and stuff. So this person's comment got me curious about some stuff. Why the hell do you have advertisements? There should be a manual. Well, the only thing you missed was, aside from just the humor of Microsoft sent us to the Stone Age for the day, so I was just going to jump into Medieval Dynasty, I got a comment on the update video, and somebody had said, oh, how do you build stuff on top of the piers that we can make? And I didn't know that you could build on them, so I kind of wanted to mess around with that a little today. That's dumb. Were they skippable? Alright, so I don't know what all this thing has unlocked. This is the Cabin by the Lake series, which I unfortunately have completely neglected at this point. No, it's not mostly. Where the hell is it? It's is it furniture decorations? No, it's not road. Yes, Tinkers, I saw that. Thank you. Oh wait, no, I was talking about that when, yeah, you must have had seen the ad. No, I said I have a feeling that that was the real reason that you wanted me to sign up for that. Thank you for that, by the way. You didn't have to do that. That was very nice of you. Aw, oh, damn it. Are you kidding me? This guy doesn't have enough building technology? Well, at least I left this guy really well off. Oh, this sucks. I want the nice ones. Alright, well, I guess I can just make anything here. Wide brick, wooden pier. Well, good then. Listen, I'm trying to get good at this, okay? This is still only my, what, 4th stream? 5th? 4th. Somewhere around there. And yes, I know, people who are good at this probably do it at least once or twice a week. I'm gonna get there. But anyway, this... Oh, get good. I thought you meant get good at this. I'm like, I'm trying to get good at this, man. But anyway, this one comment said, how do I build on... Why is this guy hot? What the hell am I wearing? Oh. Oh. Okay. Dinkers, I am good at this game. Mostly. I'm fairly decent at this game. I go a long time between being eaten by a bear. It wouldn't be long. Alright, no, it wouldn't be wide bridge. No, because these things have railings. So, basically what the person had said was, how do I build on top of them? And it immediately prompted a question about, I didn't know you could build on top of them. I'm imagining... I know what you're talking about. Yes, to get good, yes. Well, listen, all of this is giving me building technology right now anyway, so... Alright, but I would imagine if we do buildings, hunting, or survival rather, yeah. Will you snap? Oh, that's... I don't know why, for some reason I expected that to snap. Okay, so the fishing huts unfortunately won't... What do you mean obstacle? There's no obstacles. What? What? I didn't even say... What do you mean American? What? I didn't even say anything American. Alright, well that's not gonna snap. So, yeah, this person was saying, like, you know, how do I build on top of these? I'm honestly not 100% sure that you can. Let me get one more here. Yeah, platforms, wooden pier. Curve. Now, you know what? Yeah, here, let's throw one of these. Why am I still too hot? Also, what am I out of? Why are we making poppies? Also, oh crap, I completely forgot that... Right, the, basically anything that poops right now is way lower on how much it poops, so... Your fertilizer numbers are going to be all over the place. There's a lot of things that are all over the place now. They changed hunting metrics, they changed how much stuff comes in. Yeah, so the kitchen's going to be all sorts of borked in a minute here too. Like, the kitchen's definitely going to flag for not having enough fish meat in a hot sec. Hey, Vinwolf, how's it going? I decided on a totally impromptu, not planned out at all stream just because everybody had, like, the end of the technological world today, and I thought it'd be funny to jump on Medieval Dynasty just for that reason. Are we out of logs again? Yikes. There we go. Yes, Dinkers was very, very sweet and gave a bunch of people memberships today because she's very, very nice to me. Hello?
I'm roasting out of here.
Hello?
Oh, it's you again.
Wait.
Have a
Who?
good day.
Oh, you're okay. You're one of my fishers. That. Okay, so since the update, there's been a few hiccups here and there, but nothing catastrophic. And there's, you know, kids hanging out in my front door, but that's fine. That happens. Oh, also, Dinkers, I have no idea how the sound is. Since monkeying around with all of my mic settings all week here.
I'm roasting out here.
Yeah, and this guy's all hot and bothered. Since monkeying around with all of my mic settings the past week here, I have no idea how anything sounds. Yeah, I didn't think so. This comment was saying, like, how do I build on top of the pier? And he actually said houses. And I'm like, I didn't know you could build on top of them. Mix is good? Okay. Thank you, Dinkers. You know how wildly self-conscious about the sound I am. Now, everything I don't have enough resources for. I would hazard a guess you could probably get decorations on here, right? But yeah, I'm kind of thinking that there's not going to be any way of getting, like, actual construction buildings on there.
It's hot.
Oh my god, shush with the hot. What else you want? What? Okay, we're wearing a quilted vest for some reason. I completely geared this guy up for, like, the dead of winter, and I'm not really sure why. Oh, really? Alright. Thank you. Well, we did take about 20 minutes the other day to just live test a mic setting that I was monkeying with for a while. Alright, let's get more of that. I really did not want to have to chop down my own trees. Oh crap. I think one of the blacksmiths used my logs. I'm not even sure why I picked this specific playthrough. Maybe I felt guilty for abandoning it when it kind of wasn't really finished. But... why are we still hot? Shush! Well, that actually was another comment that I got was, and somebody said, oh yeah, since seeing me come back, you know, because I had had such a long hiatus in between uploads. Somebody said, oh yeah, watching you come back, maybe rewatch some of the Cabin by the Lake episodes. So I'm back here in that world and in that map.
I should take some clothes off.
There's nothing left to take off. Shut up. What do you want? You want to take the pants off? Sure, we'll run around in our boxers. Go for it. Man, I swear, the oxbow is freezing and the valley is sweltering. I wonder if they did that intentionally. Actually, Dinkers, you remember that the first time that we got into the oxbow? All three of us were freezing our asses off that first night. Then it was spring.
I should take some clothes off.
Okay, why is everybody just levitating? That's really freaky. I want to get more of this pure action put together. Yeah, we had to run around with torches that first night. It was such complete amateur hour. Alright, wooden pier. Sure, we'll do one of those. Stop pushing wrong buttons. Alright, cool. Well, thanks for stopping in, Vinwolf. Hope your day at work was alright. I'm surprised people were even able to get work done today. My job, mine's really early in the morning. It's like 5 a.m. to 1:30 in the afternoon. And we had consistent tech issues just all day. We have like work cell phones, and probably I'd say 75% of the things that we have to do on our work phones, we couldn't do a damn bit of any of it. So in some instances, we were actually back to good old-fashioned pen and paper. Like, we had to just physically write stuff down that we were working on throughout the day. It was frickin' nuts. Uh-oh, we're running out of wood stuff. Damn it. Man, I should not have picked...
Some clothes off.
I don't have anything else to take off. Here, take the boots off. Oh yeah, now here comes... Yeah, now here comes the flagging cascade. Oh, stuff's broken as well. Wait, no resource, no resource. That's fine. We can ignore that. But why does it say 5? I'm very confused. It should not be saying 5 right now. 6? What? It doesn't count broken buildings under your management tab up there. Alright, so what even is broken? Pigsty is broken, goose house is broken. Probably just sticks and straw. What? I wasn't here to just make repairs. I was here to mess around in the water. I also wasn't expecting to have to actually chop down trees. Where is this guy's pigsty?
I should take some clothes off.
This cow, bold. Pigs are... There's pigs. Outstanding. It would help if you actually were on repair mode. Outstanding. So what about anybody else? Did you all lose every bit of technology today? No internet, no operations, no anything like that? Mine? No... What are you talking about? No tool? How? Where's all my production? What? You're out of water. You're out of linen. What? See, the unfortunate thing is this playthrough had... Well, it wasn't ever really fully finished, and I kind of neglected this entire series, if I'm being completely honest. So I do have a lot of remembering what the hell I was doing to do, and not to mention, I kind of because this one wasn't finished, the guy isn't really super rich or well off. You know, he doesn't have a lot of technology. He has a pretty okay amount of cash, because we did at least have some retail stalls going. But I'm suddenly remembering that I had a bit of a population surge, and a ton of people went out on maternity leave, and my production got completely shot. Oh yeah, a whole thing of town issues is now suddenly arising to me, and completely forgot about all that. Right now, apparently we're out of pickaxes. How are we out of pickaxes?
Blacksmith, whitesmith, it's all the same to me.
This is the only... Okay, we do have 2 blacksmiths, good. Man, I was not planning on having to actually do work for this town. I thought this town was going to be self-sufficient. So, wait, Dinkers, yours was all just fine. You just went through your day. Like, everything was just totally hunky-dory. Make that number go away. Okay, we're down to 6. Fantastic. Oh man, my place was a frickin' zoo. Like I said, we were literally on to pen and paper for most of what we were doing today. Man, I really got to start leaving my towns more self-sufficient. The Oxbow town is completely effed right now. I'm gonna try to start up a bakery, and I don't even have a farm put down yet. Yeah, you somehow fixed it yourself. You fixed your own work. Although, I mean, when you have that kind of administrator abilities, you know, in a smaller operation, yeah, you can do stuff like that. I work for a major Fortune 500. Bug, mug. Some people say concussive maintenance. You know, you could have just thrown a coffee mug at it, I suppose. But yeah, I work for a major Fortune 500. It's in several countries type of place, and yeah, I don't have the authority to make changes the way that you did. Oh, also, I think they adjusted the weights, because I came into one... Okay, that was very loud. I came into one of my villages. Oh, thank you, A.D. Watson. Okay, so you're fine too. Yeah, I was quite the medieval workplace, yes. Okay, so wait a minute. I was hearing that, you know, what, airports were taken down, and, you know, whole swaths of flights were canceled. It was affecting, like, half the planet and everything. So, is this not true? I was expecting to hear, like, oh my god, it's frickin' bedlam out there. Not resource storage. Alright. But yeah, so anyway, I got into one of my villages, and the storage situation was completely just shot. Okay, so yeah, because I was hearing like it was some issue with an actual Microsoft piece of software, but I didn't understand like what piece of software it was. I'm like, okay, is it Excel? Is it, you know, Microsoft Teams or something? You know, I understood that it wasn't like every piece of software, but because like I said, at my place, about, I don't know, 75% of the stuff that we normally do on a day-to-day basis, we couldn't do. But there was still stuff that was operating fine. So it wasn't like we were completely in the Stone Age, but it was just mostly.
I'm
I think it's gonna have to come down. I hate the idea of having multiple storages, but there was an update that at some point they dramatically reduced how much with the log, there it goes. They dramatically reduced how much the food storage. The storage seems to be unaffected, but the food storage apparently went way lower. Okay, Vixen Wolf. So, it might have just been larger operations, because that's what Dinkers was doing. She said that she was able to correct it herself. She actually has control over a lot of the tech for her job. So, I think like smaller operations probably didn't get affected. So if you're doing like a work from home thing, you have your system. So if something goes wrong with your personal system. Like, I mean, my thing went fine. Like, I got home and I'm like, oh, I wonder if I'm going to come home to a bricked computer. And it fired right up and was like, nothing even happened. Although Dinkers was also saying there was a difference between Windows 10 and Windows 11. So, with people with businesses having largely outdated technology, it might have been that. Why? Don't be difficult. Come on. Not when we're live. Besides, I swear to God, I just saw you green for like a hot sec. Is it the stuff in back? Is it like this one?
The heat is unbearable.
Yeah, so you actually heard it here first. Dinkers was aware of the problem on Monday, did nothing, and let the entire planet get all of their flights canceled, and yeah, so she definitely was aware of this and just kept all of that knowledge to herself and didn't do a damn bit of anything about it. Also, yes, I'm aware that our water is careening out of control right now. I'm going to fix that too. Yeah, I mean, if you've got a system restore, then you could just, roll it back to, un-F from the day that it was not F'd, please. Why am I still so heavy? What the hell else am I carrying? Like, I don't understand why I'm so goddamn heavy right now. No. Storage. What? Wonderful. No, we're still gonna need rocks. How many do you think? 14.
Dang.
Yes, now Forsaken. You are not getting home because Dinkers crashed the entire internet. See, she's British, so she has that terrible British internet, and she gets jealous of people with good internet. So, yeah, she crashed the entire global network. Yeah, Watson. Apparently, it's only one piece of software that's used by a lot of larger corporations. I guess a lot of airline. Yeah. So, like, I actually thought that my work, because my work has some of the worst IT I've ever experienced in my entire life. Like, we constantly have our phones going down. We constantly have, you know, all sorts of issues with just everything not working. So I was totally ready to just blame my crappy, big, large Fortune 500 company. But it apparently was not that. It was like half the planet was having the exact same issue. Yeah, Dinkers, the, what is it, IRC or something like that? The Internet Regulatory Commission or something? Yeah, they're going to have some words with you. I still don't understand why I'm so belligerently heavy right now. I've got a handful of bolts. I've got a couple... Oh, because I'm carrying 100 million gallons of water, you walnut. I did not mean to drink that. I also did not mean to have them glitch out and... Okay, hey, listen. Relax. Thank you. Man, this was not supposed to be me building stupid stuff. It's supposed to be me messing around in the lake. Because I want to play with these piers, because people asked some questions in a video, and now I want to see some answers. But I gotta chop down frickin' trees first. Yeah, apparently I should go swim. Well, my guy would not shut the hell up about the heat. And I swear RenderCube did something. Because I know that once the Oxbow came out, they made a whole bunch of adjustments to the Valley, but they also started tweaking things for gameplay style and aesthetics in the Oxbow. And the Oxbow time feels faster. I get made fun of all the time for that, but I swear that the time in the Oxbow feels faster. And not only that, it's colder. Like the first spring even. Like we didn't even get through to like fall or winter or anything. The first spring, both when I was playing with Dinkers and Sea Dog, and also when I was playing by myself, I was freezing to death. I literally had to run around with a torch just to prevent from freezing until I could get enough clothes. I'm so glad that's not done yet. But until I could afford clothing that wouldn't make me freeze to death, I had to run around with a damn torch. But I don't want... Yes, I don't want the berries. I'm wearing no hat. Yeah, the straw hat I think does still do the negative modifier for heat, so I might need to pick something like that up. Like this is absurd. But yeah, I'm convinced that time moves faster. Yeah, I'm convinced that time moves faster in the Oxbow than it does in the Valley, and I'm also convinced that the Valley is super hot and that the Oxbow is super cold. I don't know how to test these theories, because anybody who's watched any of my videos knows that I love to test. I always have to come up with a theory and then test it. Listen, Dinkers, usually I set out a perfect one-size-fits-all. It's barely warm enough for the winter, it's barely cool enough for the summer, and I don't have to change clothes, and everything works just perfectly fine. Normally I have that. But the cabin by the lake guy, he never finished, so he never reached like full end game. I eat and drink. Did you see Planet Crafter? I got 3 food growers and with beans, and everything's fine. He's fully self-sustained, and he's getting ready to make... No, he's fully self-sustained, he's fine, he's survivable, everything's good. He didn't die of starvation, even on, you know, super crazy hard modes and stuff. He's even, you know, picking up fancy new jumpsuits and stuff. Oh, actually, I found one recently. Should be on tomorrow, I think. Either tomorrow or Monday or something. But I found a jumpsuit that I actually kind of like. Which, I mean, I play the game solo in first person, so what the jumpsuit is kind of irrelevant, but I like the gloves. Okay, listen. Maybe my characters are a little bit reflective of my real-life tendencies. Because, yeah, in real life, I kind of occasionally forget to eat and drink. At least in real life, I don't keel over and die and lose half my inventory because of it. Although I would also say that in real life, I probably do say plenty of things that would be considered clippable and then usable against me later. That's definitely another real-life tendency of mine. Yeah, I'm sure that comes as a complete and total surprise to exactly no one. Am I not hitting that? Well, whatever. Why does a food storage take half the 100-acre wood and hold like 97 pounds? These are all birch trees. I don't want to chop down birch trees. Birch trees suck. Okay. Yes, you did say that if I didn't eat something that day that we wouldn't be able to... Okay. But listen. I'm not the only friend that you have had to say that to. I have watched you on several other different streams and videos, and you have said to say the exact same thing to other people. So I could not be singled out and specifically targeted for this. Also, this was not the plan for the stream. I was not supposed to have construction projects. I was supposed to screw around. Well, okay, yes, with construction projects, but I was supposed to have enough stuff. I just screw around in the water, and I'm over here building a damn food storage in the middle of the night. That is also typical. Wait, it's my turn for what? What do you mean it's my turn? My turn to... I'm not taking a turn with anything until somebody tells me what I'm taking a turn for. Unless it's a turn for the worse. For you to grass up? Are we talking about Planet Crafter? I don't remember what I was in here for. Blanks. Okay. Oh, it's my turn for you to... Okay. Wait, I don't make fun of you that bad. Not usually. Oh, wait a minute. No, I think I was making fun of you pretty hard during Baldur's Gate. Yeah, okay. Maybe I did a little. Nah, can't reach that section of roof. I mean, it was only like a little. I didn't make fun of you like bad. Besides, I think you're the only one that even saw it and read it and noticed it anyway, so... Okay, thank God. Oh, now you're gonna look up exactly what I had said? That stream was so long, you'll never be able to find it. I'm sure it's buried somewhere in the middle. Okay. Good. Yeah, I am married and I have a toddler. So my wife's not working. The wife's home, so yes. And yes. Yes. Oh. Wait. Having the blue name gives you all that, does it? Like, you can literally see everything I've ever typed? I did not know I gave you that kind of authority. Huh. Okay, well, remember when I said I wanted to get better at this whole YouTube thing? I had no idea exactly what entailed in giving somebody a moderator. Oh, right. Oh, right. Well, because you're a moderator for both of us. Oh, so you can see everything that... You can just type in somebody's name and see everything that they typed. Oh, that's cool. I have to. I don't know if you accept it or not, but... You and Sea-Dog should both be. Alright, what all am I messing with here? You know, I can't see. And I'm not really doing this this map or this playthrough for a series anymore, so I don't really care about the min-maxing of anything. Wait, you have a kid? Oh yeah, look at that, you have a kid too. Cool, lots of people with kids. Also, I should probably get it after these. Alright. Also, I'm gonna laugh myself stupid if this guy finally does get the level 10 hunting. I mean, that was the point of having all these traps out to begin with. Was I was so bent because there's still only one single achievement in all the hours I've got in this damn game. I'm missing one achievement. Level 10 hunting. Oh my god, tell me I just got it. No, I didn't, because that would have been... I would have heard the blink from Steam. Oh, ew, he's at 6? Gross. Yes, give me that, give me that. I need just 1,000% more logs. Also, is anybody back off of maternity leave? Why is there a guy not doing any work? I have a stall. I don't think anybody's assigned to it yet. Yeah, cool. Go there. You see nothing. What do you mean you see nothing? Sure. Oh, wait a minute. No, because I couldn't get your @ or something. Like, your @ is not just at Dinkers Do. It's at something else. So I would have to get like your specific at the end of your YouTube channel name or whatever. Yeah, I do remember now. Like I tried to, but I did like, because it needs to have a URL to give. So it said, input the person's name that, you know, you want to have this go for. And I just said YouTube at Dinkers Do or whatever, and it didn't go through. All right, you know what? Just stay there. Don't worry about it. Kitchen. What else? Why are you broken? Come on, I want to play in the water. I don't want to actually play the game. I want to play in the water. One of these ones. All right, not you. So it's Taylor Hut. Where? Wait, I have two kitchens and they're not right next to each other. Oh, there we go. Hi. Oh my God, six planks. Yeah, I understand what your name is, Dinkers, but the at the end of the URL, like you can't just go youtube.com/@7c and pop up to be. It's something more convoluted and complicated than that, because it was like too short or something. Okay, I'll try it again. I need a... There we go. God, I haven't been in the Lake series in so long that I honestly forgot the layout of my town slightly. Okay, now that we've got everything damn fixed up here. Everything's fixed. All the flags are gone. We don't have 97 people whinging about the water. Yeah, see, Dinkers? Whinging. I can say British things. What the f... What is it? Sticks? You need sticks? Sticks. There you go. There's your damn sticks. There, 1, 2, 3. There's your damn sticks. The poppies, there's nothing I can do about. That's just gonna have to grow. Sewing hut, nothing I can do about that. What is your problem now? Now you're out of plank. You're crying about planks. The other problem is I've been so long... Hang on. It's been so long since I've actually jumped into this specific map that there's so many things that have changed. You know, numbers have changed. Progression has changed. So many numbers and behind-the-scenes things are different that when I set everything up to be all nice and happy automated, they're all not automated anymore. So there's a lot of things that have to be manually adjusted now. Here, have all of this as well. Even though I don't think anybody's set to even touch that. Oh, okay, roasted meat. Cool. Oh, whatever. I'm still surprised at the lack of people that were affected by all the crap, because I got onto Instagram on my lunch break, and like I said, I spent half the day blaming my company's terrible IT department for, you know, all the crap that we're having to go through. And then I signed up Instagram or something, and I got 2 scrolls down before all of a sudden just endless supply of memes about all the you know, the internet's down and update. Somebody did an update to something and it crashed everything. Oh, geez, these are all planks? Yikes. Oh, my... The whole reason for me jumping into here was just so that I knew I had a town that was, you know, right on the main lake of the valley. And I just wanted to play with a bunch of piers because somebody asked me a question and I wanted to investigate it. I did not think I was going to have to put out, you know, 30 fires in my town because everything got updated. I'm missing. There we go. All right, Diggers, thanks for stopping by. All right, so I was just trying to get basically some questions answered for one of the comments that I got on the update video that I posted, what, Monday, I think it was? And somebody had asked, like, how do you build houses or something on them? I don't think you can. You know, it's kind of monkeying around with what can you place, what can't you place on top of these new piers. I'll bet it's probably only decorative type stuff is what's going to be allowed. Like I don't think that you're going to be able to get anything structural. I did already try to build another fishing hut. I was kind of expectant that a fishing hut would snap, and I was a little disappointed to see that it wouldn't. Like I was kind of hoping that there'd be a snap placement somewhere. I mean, I'm sure you could get it relatively... You could probably get it so close that it looks like it's attached. Like, I'm sure that that's what they did in Jazerica. Oh, no, you know what? Yeah, it's not letting me get close enough. Oh, wow, let me get real close on this side, though. I probably angled it wrong. But yeah, it probably lets it get lets you get it close enough to make it appear touching, but you probably can't actually touch it. That would be a cool thing that I would like to see implemented. I know, Watson. I always come up with some harebrained, goofy-ass plan, and then my execution leaves a bit to be desired. Yeah, I noticed that sticks. Like, you can't get it to actually touch. Jazerica left me a little misled, I think, because I was looking at Jazerica's town, and it looked... Because I know that they made things snappable, basically.
Hey,
like a lot of the...
using that.
I love that. Did you guys see this? Like one of all the 30-something new dialogues? If you come up to somebody and they're doing it, they're doing their job. Oh, damn it. No, go back to doing your job. If you interrupt them, they say stuff.
No worries. I'll wait.
Like, that's so cool.
I saw Stranger Things.
There we go.
Hey, I was using that.
It was just... That... They just keep... Every time they do an update, they just add... just nuanced things that just make everything so much more immersive and so much more real. Like, everything about the town that you make now is just wildly more immersive, and it feels like such an actual human interaction with so many of your townsfolk. But yeah, I honestly, when I saw that, you know, they said, oh, piers and docks and stuff are all going to have snap points, which is the first time anything in this game ever has had snap points. You know, they're talking about that, and I was like, oh, damn. Like, I wonder if that means that, you know, if this is a water building and the fishing hut is also a water building and, you know, must be placed on water, I wonder if that would be a snap point that the piers can then get to. Unfortunately not, but you can get it very close. Yeah, the modding community is kind of thin and spread out and far between on this. That is mostly, I think, RenderCube's doing. They, and in fact, I got some comments on just that topic when I released that update video on Monday. There was one person in particular that was really upset that there was no modding community because RenderCube wasn't really down with it. It's not that they're opposed to modding. From what I've seen, I haven't seen them talk a lot about it, not on Steam or on Reddit, but there have been a handful of Reddit posts here and there where people did bring that up and did mention, you know, mods for the game and stuff like that. From what it looked like, and from what my impression, my takeaway from the response of the developers was, it didn't seem like they were, we don't want mods. It seemed more like we don't want mods now. Like, I saw responses on Reddit that made me think, okay, because of the game's early access nature and unfinished nature. I do enjoy the... Oh, so you're saying that there's mods that even adjust your interface. See, I did not know that. Yeah, I noticed that too. I was pulling back one of the triggers, I think, for the bridge piece. Oop, why am I handcrafting? But yeah, I was noticing that. Yeah, the height. Yeah, the adjustment of the height, like, that is really cool. That if you're going through like a swampy area, you can make a really low slung bridge. That's so cool. But oh, you can't actually do that with the fishing huts, can you? Oh no, it's strictly rotate. Well, okay, look at it this way though. I don't know if anybody watches any other videos that I put out, like the Planet Crafter videos, but RenderCube and Maiju are probably the top two developers that I've seen be, you know, the most player-first, player-oriented, and player-focused developers. Like, if their player base is talking about something, if they're, you know, on Reddit, on Steam, and they're talking about, like, hey, this is a feature that we'd really like to see, both of those development teams are so involved and so enthusiastic about what their player bases have to say that it gets done usually. Wait, look what's missing from the handcraft tab. Yeah, that's what, yeah, Sticks, that's what I was seeing as well, was it's not that they're like opposed to mods, they're more like not yet because it's not finished. I mean, we still have one major update coming, the Armor and Crest mod. Go look. Yeah, what are you handcrafting? Wooden hammer, stone axe, stone pickaxe, stone shovel, wooden hoe, simple bag, stone sickle, stone knife, wooden spear. Oh, shit! Oh, I 1000% did not notice that. You cannot make firewood. Oh my god, you know why? Right, because they want you to be able to have the woodshed up. Yeah, because you used to be able to have one single person. I remember watching Nerdlit Gaming in her earliest series on this, and she had like literally one person, a crappy like 3x10 farm or whatever, and she was actually handcrafting firewood and then running over to the person's house and then dumping it off in their chest. And she was like hand delivering firewood to the person. Yeah, so you can't do that anymore. Huh. Watson, you can't really place them on land. You can place them like into the land. So basically what I found is like it can go into the land to a point, because the whole point is it's supposed to be a bridge. But if you back up too much, it'll like, okay, you're too much into the land now. So it lets you, it's very, very generous in how far it lets you come inland like that, because it wants you to be able to butt it right up to the shoreline. And I would imagine that if you do that, it'll probably allow your townsfolk to walk on it as well. Like, you see, it's like it's right into the dirt, like it's half buried. So it wants it to look like basically like the stuff that Render Cube themselves have been able to make. Yeah, I saw Hectic Nasari posted a bunch of videos about like the dock sections and the seasonal management stuff. You know, like how you can change what your people are doing, like either seasonally or annually. So you could either, you know, have the convenient, easy, quick, you know, do this all year round thing, or you can have the tailor make one, which for the woodshed and obviously for the herbalist hut, it's a must. But for the woodshed, I could see that being a benefit as well. But yeah, I saw that Hectic Nassar didn't even say anything about the wood either. It's a ramp. Oh shit! So wait, why is it only in the log walkway ramp? Oh no, there is a... Oh! Wait, does everybody have a ramp? Oh, so the ramp... Okay, so the ramp goes on... Oh... Oh, so you're supposed to start with the... Well, I guess you could have it just coming flat straight out.
The taste of food.
Oh, my guy's whinging about being hungry.
Don't worry.
But
I
we
didn't
didn't...
poop my trousers. I just walk like that.
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff that people were asking for, specifically hoping for in this update. So there does seem to be some stuff that people weren't really asking for. One of the things that I saw was people had some reservations about how far down the tech tree a lot of this was. And, like, okay, I can see that yeah, it should be expensive, but, like, 10,000, you're not dealing with anything iron here. Like, all of this is still going to be just logs and planks. So, yeah, I could see 10,000 technology for some of these is a little bit much, especially since the only difference is going to be stylization and not material cost, because it's still just logs and planks. Yeah, crop rotation was one. I've seen that on Reddit, just all over the place. Like, people on Reddit have been really, really adamant about the idea of crop rotation. The thing is, with the way that it's currently structured, I don't know how you'd even do it. Because the thing is, there's so many overlapping there's so many overlapping crops. Like, this goes down in the spring and comes up in the fall. This goes down in the summer and comes up in the winter. This goes down in the winter and comes up in, so there's not really crop settings that, would overlap nicely. Yeah, but at the same time, the fact that they're even addressing it makes me think that they might be working on it. Because if you can do this and do that, and then now you can, harvest more firewood in the winter and less logs and less planks, and then come spring, when you're gearing up for construction projects, now you can get more logs, less firewood, less planks. You're not going to need all that firewood for the summer, so you're not prepping for anything. So it does lend itself to allowing you to have a bit more feasible control over your town. So I could see them at least trying to experiment with it. Because, you can do the custom names now. So you could name, oh, this is my wheat field, this is my rye field, this is my, hops orchard or whatever. So they do have, some of it is looking like it's going to be samey-samed. Whether or not they're going to actually have the time and the ability to do it, I don't know. I also don't know what I'm in here for. This is the problem with when I get things going live, is that I start reading what you guys are talking about, and then I get jibby-jabby, and then I forget what the hell I'm doing. Although, to be fair, in even just a straight regular recording, I easily get distracted on things and completely forget what I was doing. In Planet Crafter, I was very dead set on doing a thing, and then I got distracted by a cave in an area that I'd never explored before, and yeah, totally distracted. Completely forgot what machine I was trying to build or what resource I was after to harvest up. Yeah. Listen, Medieval Dynasty and Planet Crafter, if there's a cave you've never seen before, you gotta explore it. No, most of my stuff is really on the modest side, except for this one town. And it's not even a town that I've recorded or, done any sort of series with or anything like that. It's actually a town that exists pretty much exclusively for some testing purposes and a few of the update videos. Oh, thanks, T-Dog. Apparently, I'm the only one that got affected by this. Everybody else that I'm talking to in chat over here is like, oh yeah, my computer was fine. I work from home, or I work for a small company. We only have 10 employees, so our computers are fine. Yeah, I work for a massive organization, big old Fortune 500 thing, and 75% of the things that I do in a day-to-day job, I couldn't do today. So I thought I was being all cute and funny, and I got off work today, and I'm like, oh, I know a dumb idea for a stream. Let's go back to the medieval ages, because nobody could do anything. And well, apparently people were just fine. And it was just me. And the entire Miami airport. Also, why are you filling up on stuff? I'm going to have to revamp every single town I own. But yeah, Sticks. I normally build very modest towns, and I plan okay, if I'm gonna add another of this building, maybe we'll add some more extraction. Let's not add any more townsfolk or newer houses until we have, enough production people to maintain the kitchen or whatever. So I grow very, very thoroughly and very cautiously with it. There's one town that I've got for some testing purposes and a few other things that I sent everything. It's completely belligerent. But it was cool just to see, like, push the confines of the game. Like, see, just how crazy can you get. That was not what I wanted. But just to see how crazy you could get with, how over the top everything can be. I mean, even this one, I think we're already at, I'm pretty sure I customized it to, oh, I forgot I did that. I made everything harder in this playthrough. I know in the first episode of The Cabin by the Lake, I said, oh yeah, we're going to be deliberately living out in the middle of nowhere. We're going to have a harder time getting resources from other towns because we're going to be at the lake. I completely forgot that everything else was 150%. Oops. But I thought I had already moved up. Oh yeah, we're already at 120% of the building limit. Which I knew was going to happen for this playthrough, just because, like, how ambitious this town was going to be. It was going to be kind of ridiculous. Although one thing I'm a little disappointed and kind of surprised about, I haven't seen a single townsfolk interact with this. Oh, okay. So, yeah, you guys have found, you're well past the copper and bronze and iron age. Your Rasimir has discovered the ability to harness silicon now. A 10 mil challenge. Now, getting the Steam achievement for 1,000,000 coins, yeah, that is actually a Steam achievement. That's why a couple of people on YouTube have popularized that challenge. It is an actual Steam achievement that you can get. That one's honestly not super hard. Once you unlock the diplomacy enough. Man, sorry about that. I've been having to talk to 1,000,000 customers at work all day, so I'm already a little froggy, and then now I've been streaming for an hour and change. But yeah, it's a Steam achievement, so that's kind of what spurred on, oh, how fast can I get it? But really, once you get the diplomacy and the production, I think it's a production technology is what unlocks the resource stalls, right? Yeah. So once you get the production to get the market stalls, I mean, at that point, it's just, the money's going to make itself. You get a blacksmith that's overproducing their tools, you make a tool shop, you sell the tools, bang, you're rolling in it. Yeah, there is a lot of math. Like, I don't know if you were here, I was kind of griping slightly. I just had to build a second food storage over here. The food storages have gone down. I don't know if the weight limit has gone down or if it's the weight of all of these items have gone up. But I've never, ever, in all the thousands of hours that I've got in this, have I had more than one resource storage and more than one food storage. Like, even as a small fledgling town, when I've only got the level 2s here, my small town wasn't producing or requiring enough to actually need a level 3 or more than one storage. And then by the time I did get bigger and I did get, heavier things, I was getting into copper and iron and that kind of stuff, I always, the level 3, like one level 3 resource and one level 3 food was more than enough to suffice. So either things got heavier or the resources or the storage has got smaller. I'm not really sure which, because I'm pretty sure a 3 was always 4,000 pounds, right? Wait, market stalls are capped. Really? So even if you've got a tool stall and it's selling iron stuff, like you're selling iron pickaxes all day, you wouldn't be making $1,300 a day. You'd be making several thousand a day if you're selling iron knives and iron crossbow bolts or something like that. Interesting. So you actually... Wait, food was 1, 2, and 3K. What am I looking at right now? Okay, so that would actually mean... Okay, so I'm not delusional then, so it did change. I thought it did. Alright, well, so all the times I'm making fun of Sea-Dog for having, like, he's like, oh yeah, I've got, like, 4 resource storages and 3 food storages. I'm like, why, man? I've only ever made 1 of each. Alright, so I guess no more making fun of Sea-Dog then. Yeah, because they used to be, weren't they? Yeah, 1, 2, and 3. Alright, so things did get changed then. Yeah, I'm clearly... Well, this is also the Cabin by the Lake series, which, aside from today, the last time I've actually accessed this file was probably 7 or 8 months ago, at least. So, the second I got in, I had to immediately hit the management tab. I had to move a bunch of sliders around, you know, some lumberjacks had to get adjusted. And yeah, like the storages, like everything got all sorts of messed up. Yeah, it's definitely going to take some tweaks. Also, I am going to need to get some more coffee. So I am going to pop up that fun little... I love this thing. I need to get one. Sea-Dog, remind me to try to get... Oop. I popped out. There we go. Yeah, Sea-Dog, remind me to try to get something like this, only for Valheim, because if we're going to be doing Sundays, I'm going to want something cool like this. Just because this makes me laugh. I like this. Alright, I'll be back in a couple of minutes. I gotta get a drink and I'm doing other things. I'll be back in a sec. All right, sorry about that. I'm back. See, when I say that I'm trying to get good at this, I am trying to improve. You know, trying to get more streams up, because I know that, you know, the professional types do that. Try to be more consistent with my videos, which I am going to be going back to. Something is coming out Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Like, that's just going to be the thing going forward. You know, so come hell or high water, I'm going to find a way of... Are you kidding me? Yeah, look at this. I've never needed another resource storage either. Holy crap. This is some rough terrain here. What'd I miss anyway? Wait, Styx, you have 16,000 resource space. Oh, thank you, Styx. Yeah, so I noticed that a couple of the really, really good streamers, like, everybody has to get up from a stream. You know, everybody has to, like, oh, hey, I need a soda, or I need a coffee, or I need to go pee or something. So I tried to get, like, a cool... one of the guys that gave me the idea was Wayward Echo, and he has, like, trailers for other series that he's doing, and he clicks a button on his OBS and will, like, have little trailers and stuff going. Lainey from Nerdlit Gaming, she has, like, just these loops of the beavers, the riverfolk tales or whatever it is there. So she's got loops of that going on, and it's really cool, you know, when you have to, like, okay, let me go get a bag of chips, or let me go get a coffee or something like that, and then there's still something neat going on the screen. So it's like, okay, I'm learning from people who are more pro than me, and always taking inspiration from the people that I like to follow and that I like to watch. I have bronze bars. Oh, you mean in the yeah. Yeah, I mean, until I get the weight situation under control, I could probably do that at least. Holy crap. Alright. Well, that's at least a band-aid. That should have made a noise. 300 pounds of bronze should have probably made a noise. Oh, okay, yeah, Styx. That's actually a good idea. I didn't... it gave me a default time of, like, 300 milliseconds, which I think is 30 seconds, give or take. So I was like, okay, yeah, whatever, I'll just go with that. Yeah, maybe I'll kick that up slightly. Like, make that go just a little bit slower. What the hell was I doing? Man, I love how I started this stream just for the sole purpose of, like, monkeying around with, what am I stuck on? I made this stream to be monkeying with, the water stuff, but because I haven't touched this in so long, I'm now having to completely revamp the entire town. Storage. Oh yeah, we got gobs of stumps still going on here. Okay, Sea Dog, no more making fun of you for all of your storages. Me over here, who's usually Johnny on the spot with the second there's an update, I'm talking about all of the crazy changes and everything that happened, and oh, you're gonna need to do this now, and oh, you're gonna have seasonal adjustments that you can make, and oh, you're gonna have to watch out for the weights at the... No, yeah, I totally missed that entire aspect of any kind of update. Hey, Powell Narat, it's going all right, man. I had a very weird day at work today, and decided to make a punchline out of a stream today. So, and then I also got I got a comment about somebody said how do you build houses on the piers, and I was scratching my head while I was at work reading this comment. I actually haven't responded to the person yet. And I was like, wait a minute. You can? Like, who even said you could build on top of them? So I was monkeying around today. That's basically what all the stream was me making fun of, you know, nobody being able to get any work done today. And then also, oh, hey, I wanted to mess around with a lot of the pier stuff. So I was messing around out here, and I was trying to snap a fishing hut to it. The fishing huts don't snap to it. I'm hoping that that's probably going to be something that they'll adjust and update. But I also have not touched this particular town in 6, 7, 8 months. So I've been having to play a ton of catch up because this town was set pretty much perfectly for a bit. For what it was doing, it was set really nicely. But all of the updates that happened around it and me not being here kind of screwed over this town. So I had to bandage and had to just patch up a whole bunch of stuff. Also, this is really sucking up all of my logs that was supposed to be going into actual production of stupid stuff. Alright, so 3 seconds you think sticks? Alright. Yeah, I'll probably extend that a lot more. I think I can actually affect not just how long each image stays on screen, but I think I can alter like the speed of the transition too. So I can like slow the slide down or like slow the fade or whatever. Wait. Oh, did you try to change your handle? Okay, Sticks. Yeah. I wasn't actually planning on it being like a fast-paced thing because this is not exactly a fast-paced game. It's supposed to be a very chill. Well, depending on what kind of difficulty you're playing it on. I mean, if you've got, you know, food and water set to 300% and bandits and animals set to 300% and stuff like that, you know, it's obviously not going to be remotely a chill experience. It's going to be total fight for your life every step of the way. But yeah, the little pause screen wasn't supposed to be, you know, anything too serious. It was supposed to be just, yeah. So I'll slow it down a little bit and monkey with that for upcoming streams. I gotta take a whole bunch of photos. Actually, I should have a bunch of Valheim screenshots. Well, of course I do. That's how I make all my thumbnails, you idiot. Oh, yeah, when I talk to myself and call myself an idiot during the recordings, I do that. I do that actually during the lives as well, so. But yeah, so that whole series of images and screenshots that go by for the little pause screen, that's just a folder of photos that I just never deleted. You know, some of them made it into thumbnails for videos. Some of it I just didn't like the way that it looked, and you know, said, I can take a better photo or whatever. But I never deleted them because, you know, even they're not 4K, but a 1080p. Even a 1080p, you know, screenshot like that is only measured in like kilobytes. So, you know, what do I care about a couple extra kilobytes on my hard drive? Yeah, Powell, I think it also kind of might depend on what kind of device you're using. Because I think I look different. Because, like, I've got a TV. It's a smart TV, so it can have the YouTube app on it. And then if I'm on my TV, my phone, or actually watching, you know, like, actually on my computer, which I know, weird, who watches YouTube on the computer these days? used to be the only way to watch it, and now pretty much nobody watches it that way. But yeah, if I'm depending on what format or piece of hardware I'm watching it on, I think my name is different. And plus, a lot of the features are different. Like, I find it a little bit harder to chat on some of the other devices. Like, sometimes when I'm on my cell phone and I'm watching somebody's live stream, like, it keeps bouncing between current chat and the top chat. And the top chat, it will, like... Top chat, if you've got somebody who's really popular, like, it doesn't progress, and you miss a ton of messages. Like, not only do the people watching miss what other people are saying, but the whoever's doing the presentation of the game will also be missing a lot of stuff if they're on top chat instead of live chat or whatever. Oh, thank you so much, Peter. Yeah, so I got that idea from Wayward Echo and Laney from Nerdlit Gaming. They're two people that during the middle of their live streams, when they got to like go get a drink, go something to eat, go do whatever, you know, if they've got to step away, you know, nobody wants to just sit there and look at a pause screen, you know, during the middle of a live stream. That's boring, you know. But at the same time, it's something that like everybody who's ever done anything on live, I've always seen it done. You know, they always have to walk away for something. So they had their own unique like what they put up. But I'm like, oh, I think I can come up with something. So, yeah, a bunch of screenshots. You know, I have done it, but, you know, it's weird. Like, it used to, back in the day, like, that was the only way to watch YouTube was, you know, YouTube was a website, not an app. Like, there wasn't separate applications for that kind of stuff back then, you know? So you would go to the YouTube website and watch stupid videos. But now it's such a mobile thing. Or if you're, you know, really bringing it into your house, I mean, I watched my analytics one day just out of curiosity. I was looking at like some of the weirder stuff, and it'll even tell you, you know, when you're uploading or when you're live, like what devices people are using. And apparently I had, I don't know, 4% of the people that were watching on a TV. I was like, oh, wild. Which, of course, you know, every time I get all weird and bent out of shape about audio, I'm thinking like, okay, how does this sound on headphones? How does this sound on a cell phone? How is this going to sound? Oh, my torch broke. And then now I'm thinking, oh, how does this sound on a television speaker? So great, one more thing for me to try to wrap my head around when I'm adjusting my mic settings. Wait, what do you mean Apple? So wait. How is Apple determining that you're going to have to pay for YouTube? YouTube is a free service. Like, I would think that Google would sue them to oblivion. Like, I know that they're rivals because, you know, the whole Droid versus iPhone thing, but I don't think that Apple can arbitrarily make a free app suddenly a paid app. Huh. Oh god, yeah, they absolutely 100% all are. Like, they're competitors and they want to squeeze each other out, but they also I don't want to say price fix, but they also know what all of their competitors are doing and market themselves accordingly. Oh, Styx, you had some of that, some of the Microsoft issues this morning too? Wait. Another channel stream. Wow, what's going on with that person? Oh, Oh, the iOS thing. I get you. Yeah, that's complete news to me. Like, you are the first I'm hearing about that. All right, do I have this frickin' storage up yet? Where the hell is my town? Oh, they couldn't even chat. That's insane because they were on the wrong format. Oh my. Yeah, I had never heard of that. That's nuts. Oh, because they thought that they were like timed out or something. Oh shit, I get you. Oh man, okay, so yeah, I can see where that would really alienate a lot of your viewer base. If they think that...
I haven't been drinking enough today.
I haven't, yeah, you know what? I haven't been drinking enough today either. Yeah, so because they were on the wrong device, or Google, or not Google, but Apple deemed them on the wrong device or whatever. Yeah, so then they probably thought, oh, I'm timed out, or this person set the chat rate or chat delay or something. Yeah, when it comes to my cell phone, I don't use the default operating system. I use DuckDuckGo because, you know, I mean, when it comes for cell stuff, I don't really see any reason not to use them. They block every frickin' tracker, which, you know, okay, great, that's saving all your personal information. But blocking all those trackers also makes it go faster. Like, I've actually noticed that my browsing speed is faster with DuckDuckGo than with others because it's not allowing all of that data to be sent. You know, so when you're dealing with, you know, 4G cell phone speeds, like, that's a lot of data that's going to a lot of hands. Oh yeah, you're saying like open up a browser and watch YouTube in the browser instead of on the YouTube app. But still, that's so lame that you'd have to, because of, you know, what hardware manufacturer you're on, that one of them is just not letting you chat in YouTube. Like, and then on our end, because, like, if that was happening to me, like, you're like I said, you're the first person I've heard talk about this. So, you know, pretty much everybody on YouTube, when they've got a live stream going, it's subscriber only mode, you know? Like, they don't want just... Basically, it weeds out the bots. And I know a lot of people who've had a horrific time with bots just coming in and spamming all sorts of really bad stuff that could ultimately get the channel person in trouble just because they're not monitoring the chat properly. No phone is worth 1,000. Yes, you are correct. I am a Samsung fan through and through, but even with me loving the Samsung phone lines, you know, there's some of those Samsung phones that are like $1,500. Like, there's Samsung ones that are more expensive than Apple. I will never pay that. I will happily buy their like 150 version or maybe a 200 version if I'm really, really feeling up for it, but very unlikely. But yeah, so everybody on YouTube will put subscriber only mode for a live stream just so that it weeds out all of the bots. But
what a scorcher. Yeah,
I could see where if somebody's watching and they're on Apple or whatever now, and like, wait, why can't I chat? Like, did they, or is this person banning people, or like, there's a slowdown button where if you've got people that are spamming chat too much, you can make it so that it times them out for, you know, a minute or 3 minutes or something. Actually, Motorola is probably my second favorite. I'm a big fan of Motorola as well. They've never done me wrong, and I've off and on back and forth with them since, geez, one of my very, very first phones ever. I mean, when cell phones were like invented. Yes, I am that old. One of my very, very first phones ever was a Motorola. I think one of the first cell phones ever was a Motorola. Didn't Motorola make the first mobile phone? It's funny, I actually just saw a meme about this not too long ago, where the inventor of the mobile phone called a rival tech company just for the very first mobile call. The very first cell phone call was actually a tech company guy was calling to brag and dunk on his competitor. Oh my god, your foster parents had a Nokia? Yeah, Nokia was, oh my god, that is a freaking classic as well. There's a reason that thing is memed into oblivion as well. That thing is the actual brick phone that you could probably literally build a house with. I had one of those back in the day too, back when we didn't have color screens. It was yeah, the baby elephant ringtone. Yeah, I know the one you're talking about. And it didn't even have a color screen. It had that Game Boy screen, you know? It had that green, like the green and black. And it was just like backlit like that. Yeah. I definitely had one of those. Yeah, great. Yeah, so the screens weren't even color. They weren't touch screen. Oh, yeah, the time travelers that supposedly had, yeah, there was cell phones that somehow went through and were, in photos back in, like, the 50s or something like that. Yeah, I've seen those. Listen, it's far more likely that is, a spoofed image. I mean, God, in the day and age that we live in, like, you could spoof images so easily. Look at all the, AI-generated Biden and Trump nonsense goes around. Like, it's so easy. It's a real pic of a cell phone. In what day and age? Like, time traveler with a cell phone. What? Oh yeah, my gun. That was back when you could download a MIDI file. Like, I had a cable that I could connect my computer to my phone with, which now that's like such a no-duh thing. Like, of course you do. But I had a cable that I could connect my computer to my phone, and I downloaded a couple of MIDI files, and I was able to like create my own ringtone out of it. And it was like that was so, you know, cutting edge at the time. Like, oh my god, how do you do that? And nowadays it's like you literally just go to the Play Store or the Apple Store and just download a new ringtone. Like it's such a nothing at this point, but back then you had to get creative with how to make stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, a MIDI file or converting MP3 to a wave so that it'll actually function in a CD player. Like, yeah, there's a lot of lost tech. But then again, you know, now we're showing our age, my gun, because, you know, the fact that we're even talking about these types of acronyms and stuff is just showing how freaking old we are, because it's like we might as well be talking about, oh yeah, the lost art of churning butter. Like, oh, kids these days don't know how to churn butter or sew their own pants anymore. Like, of course they don't. The Y files is a video. Lady's granddaughter has recipes. Wait, Lady's granddaughter has recipes for what? Wait, Lady leaving word. By GE? No, I thought... By General Electric, because I thought that it was actually on historical record that the very first cell phone call was made by one of the inventors, one of the, like, the CEO of the company. And he was calling one of the rivals. General Electric built the first cell phone. Okay, I'm going to actually look into this one. After I end the stream, I'm definitely looking into who built the first cell phone. Because now you got me asking questions and getting... So it was just an experimental, it wasn't like a commercially available item then, is what you're saying? I'm looking into this. I'm definitely going to be checking this thing out. The thing is, like, every tech started as a non-commercially available test. You know, most of the first computers were only available in colleges because the colleges were the first ones to develop them. You know, stuff like Berkeley and stuff were developing their own networks. And, like, these networks didn't go out anywhere because there was no internet to go out to. So, you know, Berkeley had, like, their own internal network for a while. Wait, the Romans had a monophone? What the hell are you guys even talking about at this point? Well, my God, you trying to talk about, like, 2 cups on a string? Like, oh, the Romans technically had 2 cups on a string, so they were the first to have telecom. All right.
Maybe I should just leave.
I remember what the hell I was doing. We're like 2 hours into a stream about nothing at this point as well. The big cone. Oh. Okay, yeah, you mean like kind of like a gramophone kind of a thing. Like not really a record player. Because weren't the first records on like brass or something? It was like carved in brass. You know, this is probably my own fault for what I named the stream. Like, I'm over here making fun of Microsoft for having, like, the biggest cluster since Y2K, which even Y2K ended up being a complete nothing burger and nothing even happened, but I named the stream this, and now we're talking about ancient technology while playing Medieval Dynasty. Which, fun fact, okay, so I was talking about how Maiju and RenderCube are my favorite developers because they are so player-oriented and, you know, player-first and everything. Oh crap, this town doesn't have it. Because this town doesn't have it unlocked. Also, I was building a fence that I never finished.
I should take some clothes off.
But anyway, there is a piece of technology in this game that shouldn't exist. Oh yeah, it's all the way at 10,000. Alright. The windmill should not be in this game, and RenderCube has actually come out and said expressly, yes, we understand that the windmill is not medieval technology. The setting for the game, they said, should be somewhere around 900 to 1100 AD, I think they said. But the windmill... Oh crap, I actually looked this up. I really did look this up because the person that was posting this on Steam or whatever, they really had my attention, had me curious. But the windmill wasn't invented till like the 1400s. So yeah, Rasimir has technology from like 300 years in the future. Wait. IIRC secretary for one of the big shot. Okay, so that actually could be, because the meme that I was referencing with the first phone call, that was like the first, from what I understand, the first like actually through cell towers and like that, like the first cell phone call was supposedly from I thought it was somebody from Motorola calling one of their rivals to say, oh, we've done it, but that may have been like they were commercially ready to sell, not just doing basically experiments on is this even feasible. Alright, so I was still trying to find out what could be made. Leather and linen thread. Let's buy a couple of these. Alright, planks. Do we have any logs left at all? Well, okay, but Skyrim and Morrowind are from planet Narnia, and they're from the realm of the sixth dimension. Like, Skyrim and Morrowind aren't actually on Earth even, I don't think. They're from... Don't they even name their planet something different? Like, isn't Tamriel the actual name of the planet? So they... You know, they have a different thing. So I don't really think chronology or, you know, when something was invented or shouldn't exist, I don't think that really comes into play too terribly much in their games. Plus, in Skyrim, you can mod the game to be assaulted by Thomas the Tank Engine, so I'm also not taking a whole lot of stock in that either. But this, like, RenderCube has said, this is Poland. Like, this is actually Poland. It is somewhere between 900 and 1100 AD. So, you know, they said it's a made-up town in Poland. So, yeah, it is the real country, but none of these people are real. The king isn't real. Like, it's not actually referencing any sort of historical person or anything. Nern. That actually makes a whole lot of sense, because then that's why you have the Nern route. All right. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Tom has meditated the story of Skyrim. Oh, Tom. Yes. Thomas the Tank Engine. Wait, did I not make blanks? This stream has completely gone off rails. But, I mean, I totally made this as a joke anyway. Like, I'm getting completely distracted, not focused on the game at all. But, given what I titled the thing...
Will it take long?
Well, what do you... Man, listen. The cool thing about it is you're still at work. You don't have to be actually at the station in order to be doing your job. That's the coolest part about this. You start your job from the second you roll out of bed. Yeah, Sticks, I gotta look into this General Electric thing. I was fairly confident that, I thought it was either Motorola or, like, Kyocera or something. I thought it was one of the Japanese, companies. Because General Electric is, US, isn't it? Oh, no, what? You're joking. What do you mean I can't put a barrel on top of here? There's got to be something I can put on here, right? Oh, right. So there were two purposes of this stream. One was, yeah, 75% of the stuff that I do in my job, I couldn't do today. So I wanted to, you know, make a little fun about this, like, worldwide frickin' shutdown of technology. And then the second thing was, while I was at work, I was on one of my breaks, and I was, scrolling through the YouTube Creators app, showing like some of my comments and stuff, and somebody had asked, how do I build houses? They said specifically houses. How do I build houses on top of the piers and the docks? And immediately my mind went into all sorts of sprawling, because I'm like, wait, you can build on top of these? Let me see if I can make one of those. All right, let's see if lighting will work. Yeah, what are rails? Honestly, anybody who's watched any of my videos, those have slight rails. Like, I do tend to try to give at least a video a direction and substance and some sort of cohesion to it. Live, I've completely lost all account for anything that I'm doing live. All right, so we'll what else did we need? I always have to look this up like 1,000 times. Oh, okay, so leather and sticks. All right, give me some leather, give me some sticks. No, stop picking up bowls. Wait, what? What's post World War II? Wait. Oh no, this is the Valley map. Yes. I don't know, to anybody who's recently new to my channel, welcome and thank you for coming. Yes, you cannot get a General Electric phone in the Valley, unfortunately. You can only get General Electric in the Oxbow. It is a quest item. No, yeah, this is a Valley map. This is one of the early ones. This series actually was started before the Oxbow was fully finalized. So then I was briefly running this and an Oxbow, I was running this as a Valley series concurrently with an Oxbow series at the same time. Then I had a pretty extended hiatus, which I recently came back from, and I am recently making videos and back into recording, back into editing, back into all of that stuff, and oh, you can't. Can I be placed in water? Obstacles? No. All right. Well, the thing's still in its infancy. We just got these. I mean, these piers and docks that I'm standing on, this is what, like a week old? Like we've had these for a matter of days. I'm not even sure if the consoles even have this yet. I know that the consoles just got crossplay. I'm not 100% certain if the consoles have, you know, the piers to even make yet. So I would hypothesize that probably within the next couple months, I would bet that the fishing piers, if all of this can snap together, I'll bet the fishing piers are likely going to get a vertical adjustment and probably be able to be snapped. Also, it's been 3 days now. I have not seen a single townsfolk walk on this. Nobody. Not a fisherman, not a little kid just wandering out curious. Nobody has set foot on this thing. So I would hazard a guess that the townsfolk probably don't really recognize this yet. It's probably got a couple of hiccups here and there. So I would bet that probably within the a couple of months, they'll probably fix this. So I would bet that people are already probably on Steam and probably on Reddit saying, why can't I snap a fishing hut to a pier? They're probably going to do it. You know, they love their people. They love their players. So if the player base wants something, they're going to get after it. Okay, so they're walking on some of your stuff, but not all of it. Afraid of my witchcraft? What witchcraft? Oh, wait a minute. That is yeah, there was something about a way to trap a witch would be if you had uneven things over water. They couldn't traverse it. No, you're starting to ring some bells of some story that I do remember hearing. God, but Styx, you're saying that you actually have had them walk on some, but not others. Yeah, you can't light it. Wait, building Lesnica and Gustovia? Why, what's in Lesnica and Gustovia? Bridge pieces. So... Oh. Okay, so you went with bridge, not pier. Yeah. Because I know that Jazerica got a beautiful facelift. Now let's go to Gustovia. I'm not walking. Listen, this guy doesn't have a lot of tech, but he is fairly well off financially, so We at least don't have to walk like a peasant. Yes, we're still riding Winona. So wait, is it not the hunter's cabin that you can make? Because I know that in the Oxbow, there's several barns. You can tell it's a barn because it's got the little tarp that you would do threshing on, and it's got what else was in there? It's got like the little urn thing, or the kern. It's got the kern to make flour and grind all the stuff up and everything. So it's got the piece parts that are a barn, but I've seen ones that were like 2 stories. Yes, Winona is still here. Yeah, by the way, everybody, this is Winona Ryder. Because, you know, it's Winona, and we ride her. And
Onward.
I also started this series being an absolutely unconscionable thief, because this was supposed to be a playthrough where I basically was doing cleanup on this playthrough of all of the achievements that I hadn't done. And most of the achievements that I hadn't gotten to were actually, like, a lot of the bad ones, like get caught stealing or sell off X amount of stolen merchandise, those kinds of things. So, because I was being such a bastard in it and mostly stealing, I'm like, oh, I know, we'll get Winona Ryder. Which, that's a total 80s reference because she's been totally okay and gotten through counseling and everything. So that's been a non-issue for her for like 40 years, and I'm over here making fun. Yeah, Jazerica, with all of the piers and stuff, they have... What the hell? So wait, that's just a house. What? So wait, what am I looking at here then? Wait, like, you mean, like, in real life, Winona Ryder played RuneScape? I have no idea if that's actually true or not. Like, if that's accurate and true, like... Oh, shit! I didn't notice. Oh, this is what I want. Okay, so you see in a couple of towns, there's these, like, little platform things. I want those. And if you look at the like the Wagoners in both the Valley, of course this is the one guy that doesn't have it, but a lot of the Wagoners in the Valley and the Oxbow, they have like little plank like parking spaces, and I want to be able to make that kind of stuff. I want to be able to make these on dirt platforms. Like the piers are super cool, but I want to be able to make those ones. I do love how the Valley was not ignored, though. So when they got all these trellises and the ivy and all that kind of, like, yeah, these things, they didn't just ignore the Valley. Like, they actually updated all the Valley to have these fences and stuff, too. So I like that they really, you know, didn't shut out basically like the one single-player people, because a lot of the single-player people still play on the Valley. You can't what across the water?
I'm roasting out of here.
Oh, damn. Yeah, see, like I said, I had 2 series. I had this and I had that Oxbow series. The Oxbow series, because it was like in its infancy and it was only, 2 or 3 episodes in, when I had my big 6 or 8 month break. When I came back, I was like, okay, I'll dust off the Oxbow. I wasn't really sure if I was going to dust off this series or not. Yeah, this one I think has planks for their Wagoneer. Oh, this is okay. I didn't know these guys had one. Yeah, but see, you can't. See, this is what makes me want to... Okay, so this is all... Yeah, and then wooden stool. So if we wanted to... for decoration... Seats... Chairs... Yeah, so... Damn. So they were able to make one because obviously they're they're the developers. Of course they can. All right, but one of the things I was kind of hypothesizing a bit was, like, I kind of thought the Oxbow was like a staging area for things they might be trying to work on. So in one of my videos or something, I think I've made mention of, like, oh, I wonder if we're going to see 2-story barns in the future. Right, we don't have rope either, yeah. But we can make rope-like things. Like, we have, the flax that we turn into flax stock, and we can turn things into linen. You know, I would imagine something along the... Oh, hey! Man, I have not been in this town in so frickin' long. This looks gorgeous. Oh, man, and I always used to look at this town as such a throwaway town, too. Like, it was really, literally just a crap hole that I stopped off in when I was desperate for the townsfolk people, and I'm, like, looking for what they could do. Okay, Peter, yes, you know what I was talking about. I was like, oh, I wonder if it was, like, a staging area, and they were going to test stuff out. So, I mean... The Oxbow had a lot of the trellises and those kinds of things before we got access to them. I think they may have had a couple of these newer lightings, so we might be in for a lot of stuff. Yes, this place absolutely sucks for commerce. There's nothing to buy here. Unless you're running, like, some sort of hyper brewery. Like, if you've just got, you know, a million... was the max on an orchard 12 by 12, I think it is, or 16 by 16, something like that. Unless you've got, you know, just 16 by 16 orchards and they're all hops, and you need like 10,000 beer bottles a day, like, there really is no reason to stop off here.
Goodbye, dear.
Whoa. Oh, unless you want to talk to frickin' Grover over here, because tell me that this guy does not sound like Grover from Sesame Street.
How have you been? Farewell.
Like, the dude sounds like such a Muppet.
Welcome.
And
have a good day.
like, you can hear a lot of redone. Maybe one day we'll merge with Gustovia. Why would you want to do that? Be your own town. Oh, right, the 8x8, so it's 64, right? But yeah, so you've heard, like, repeat sound actors, like there were voice actors that did multiple townsfolk. I have not heard this guy replicated here or in the Oxbow. Like, this guy is a completely unique voice actor.
Can I help you with anything? Farewell.
Like, actually voiced by Grover.
I'm boiling.
So yeah, I mean, we're also talking about an update that, you know, like I said, is like a week or two old. So, you know, yeah, you can't snap a fishing hut to it. We don't have these yet. You know, we don't have this kind of action. We don't have any of what's going on in Jezerica. Like this, like, look at all that. That fishing hut is not... That's not butted up against the pier. Because even as close as I was able to get... Like, and I was able to get it real close. That's not close. That's touching. Like, that is 100% touching the pier that they made here. It ends perfectly with it. You know, so you can see, like, the pieces parts that they used. They used, like, a bent one and another bent one, and it lined up perfectly with the size. It wouldn't surprise me in the slightest if they were, you know, planning in the works to make this actually a thing happen, you know? Although, crap, now that I think about it... Hey, what's missing? Aw, man, this is a specific... There's no stairs. They cut the stairs out. and that's not a thing you can do. But I'm pretty convinced it's higher. Oh yeah, look at how. Okay, let me get a drink first. But yeah, look at how deep the water is. Like the water's deep enough for you to actually submerge your head in, which that got a lot harder with the Oxbow updates. This pier is, or this fishing hut is significantly higher off the ground and off the water than what a stock standard one would be. So, yeah, this one's been raised, it's been elevated, and it's had its stairs chopped off. All of which is stuff that we can't do, but again, like they're constantly updating this game. This game is not done, so I would imagine that something like this is probably something good to let us do. Oh, damn, look at the time. Look at the time real life and look at the time in game. I think I'm gonna... Damn it. I'm gonna try to get this guy home and then I think I might do a call it.
How are you?
I need a ride back to Denica, I think is basically where my closest town is.
I'm roasting out here.
Listen, I don't know why you're so damn hot. Would a frickin' feather hat or a straw hat actually do that much good for you? Is that really what you need? Oh, so sticks. The when you looked at it, it still had steps underneath it? Yeah, because actually, I held off on mine. When I did my update video, I actually stumbled across the seasonal thing, and I remember I left it in the video because I was doing a recording for one of my seasons, one of my Oxbow playthrough there, and I stumbled across it. I'm like, oh hey, I know a lot of people have been asking for this. People have been asking for seasonal adjustiveness on, you know, their workstations and. Han, you got a book club going over here or something? What the hell is this? What is this, the Babysitters Club? What? Anyway, yeah, I held off on that because I was I was seeing, like, you know, oh, people were jumping the gun and getting right on update videos. I'm like, okay, yeah, I kind of want to too. But I was doing my Oxbow playthrough, and I saw it, and I'm like, oh, so it's cool that you can do, you know, winter, spring, summer, fall adjustments in the management tab. But then I was like, well, wait a minute. I kind of miss being able to, you know, because here's a well. A well does not need, you know, a seasonal... You're not going to have somebody getting more buckets of water in the summer or whatever, and then... oh, here, let me just half-ass and just do half my job, because, like, no, that's not a thing. Same with the fishing hut. There's never going to be a time when you're not going to want your fishing hut to be suboptimal or not running at 100 maxed out %. But there are going to be times when you're going to want your woodshed getting more firewood or less firewood. And, of course, obviously, the herbalist hut is the big crown jewel of that entire thing. Oh, hey, Aragorn. You're just in time for me to say goodnight, actually. I was only really planning on streaming for one season here. Yeah, you missed a completely derailed stream, my man. Everything went sideways. We ended up talking about the first cell phone. We ended up talking about how RenderCube deliberately broke the timeline by having they knew that people wanted windmills and that windmills didn't exist until the 1400s. Well, it's okay, Aragorn. This was completely an impromptu thing. We're going to be doing, not this Sunday. One of the things I was also talking about today was I wanted to get better basically at YouTube. I want to get more consistent, so we are definitely going to be having Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Something's happening over here. Something is definitely going to come out 4 days a week. And that also, by part of getting better at YouTube, I wanted to do more live stuff. You know, I know a lot of the people that are more professional at this do more lives. So I'm shooting for once a week. It's probably going to be Sunday. Not this Sunday, because the lives that I've got planned for the foreseeable future involve Sea-Dog, and Sea-Dog is still on vacation, or as the British put it, holiday, for this Sunday. So next Sunday will be another live, and that's going to be Valheim, because I killed that series, basically. I'm not doing that series recorded anymore. So Valheim is not dead, but there's going to be no videos for Valheim anymore. That's going to be just all live now. And it's going to be me and Sea-Dog doing it together, because I got sick of banging my head against the wall, and I'm bringing in a ringer. No, that's definitely it, Kix. I do what I want, but I take inspiration from others. Like, that pause screen. That pause screen was completely done by me, but I saw two other people that I'm a really big fan of had something of a pause screen. So that when you walk away during a live stream, you're not just staring at the pause menu, you know? That's boring. I don't like that. So it's not that I just copy paste from other people. I say, oh, you have an idea that I didn't really like. I wonder if I can change it and make it my own. Or you had an idea that I did really like. I wonder how I can make my own spin on it and make it work for me. Also, I completely forgot that I did this. I like this. That's really cool looking. When the hell did I do this? Oh, thank you, Kicksticks. It's funny. Some of the very earliest videos that I did that actually got traction and that actually got more than like 3 or 4 views from my family members. Some of the very first videos that I put up, I got a number of comments from several different people that said, well, if video games don't work out for you, you can always try ASMR. And I didn't know if that was a compliment or like how I should take that. So I just sort of like, oh, okay. Medieval Manscaped. Yes. Yes, I would love a medieval... Is your downstairs looking like Henry VIII? Are you looking for a French Revolution? Don't take the guillotine, get Manscaped. Like, yeah, we're definitely going to... Honestly, Kicksticks, I have that as well. And I had a compressor on my OBS for the longest time, and then people said that I sounded like a robot. And I went with, yeah, get your ball shears. Don't take the bronze, don't take bronze shears to it. Leave that for the sheep. You don't want to catch syphilis or Lyme disease. Oh my god. All right. I was only planning on streaming a single season anyway, so let me just thank you guys for watching. Also, thank you for the input. Anybody who had input about the peers and stuff, thanks for all of the bizarre tech talk. This turned into a very strange antique and retro tech. We were talking about, geez, MIDI files at one point, and the first cell phone, and... This stream turned into everything I could have hoped for and more. So thank you guys so much for that. The snowball? How are you still using the snowball? You can't make... Oh. This is actually not a blue. I want a blue. Thank you so much, Peter. Yes. Distract me again, Kicksticks. But yeah, anyway, thank you so much for the peer talk. Thank you so much for all the tech talk. Thank you guys so much for all of that. And yeah, live streams are going to be once a week. Sundays especially are likely what we're going to be going for. And ball shears. We're gonna definitely get a Manscaped sponsorship somehow incorporated into Medieval Dynasty. That's the dream. Maybe if I could hit like 10,000 subscribers or something. But anyway, thank you so much for joining me this one. Good night, guys. I haven't done this a lot, so I have an outro for my episodes, but I don't really have an outro for my lives very well. I'll think about that. I'll get a handle on that. All right. Thanks, guys. Later.